Hello, everyone. Welcome to our 2022 Black History Showcase. A special thanks to our Learning Tree families, guests, and supporters. When COVID-19 showed up, state and federal mandates were put in place that changed things for everyone. What a time. March 2020 through June 2021, we went from all virtual learning to partial virtual with in-house options. September 2021, we moved to a new location, added 3K and 4K to our school, and started a free community chess program, which continues even now. We were able to do this with the support of our excellent staff, as well as you. We look forward to our continued growth and ask that you continue to pray for us and continue to support us. Thank you all again.
Black History Month is an annual celebration of African American history. The world annual meets every year. February is Black History Month.
Black History Month celebrates important people and events in African American history. It is celebrated every February.
Black history is American history.
Well, today we are going to talk about the history of cornrows and braids. We are very, very pleased to show you also what the classes from 1st to 8th grade, they made their own vision of a cornrow and braids in class. Here in front now you can see that the cornrows were part of history 3,000 years BC. And in the 1500s, braids and cornrows would identify Africans from their marital status, from their villages, their economic and social statuses, which was very prominent in the 1500s and before. When the slaves were taken from Africa and brought to the Americas, the braids were used as a roadmap to show how to leave their masters and find freedom in another land. Roadmaps, can you just imagine, using cornrows and braids, and no one was the wiser. Then, when they left to escape, they used their braids and cornrows to hide seeds and small valuable jewelry and items that they would be able to use in their free land. The different styles indicated, as I stated, even religion. So if you were from a certain village, you would have a square or some other type of style. Here again, these again are pictures from your students at the Learning Tree. See how significant those braids and cornrows are presented here today. Here is another set of pictures done by the students. You see it, they vary in different styles, shapes, and colors, just as if they saw one of their friends with a a design of a cornrow or braid. There is legislation, the Crown Act is being implemented across America to ensure that Black people are not judged by their natural hair color. So it's very wise to think of our history where we really were represented with our beautiful natural hair. I would like to thank the students at the Learning Tree for their awesome artwork on cornrows and braids. Thank you.
Hi, this is Miss Yolanda. I help teach first and second graders. One of the things that we learned about in Black Studies was about Mae Jemison, and the kids were really, really excited to learn about her. So here's a couple of the students to tell you some facts about her.
Dr. Mae Jemison was the first female African American in space. Dr. Mae Jemison worked at the Kennedy Space Center. Dr. Mae Jemison was specialized in engineering and math. Dr. Mae Jemison and her team orbited the Earth 127 times by carrying out science experiments in space. We love learning about Dr. Mae Jemison.
Hello everyone, and thank you for stopping by. My name is James McLean, and I serve as the Chief Executive Officer here at the Learning Tree STEM Art School. We appreciate you taking the time to take a look at our Black History Showcase for 2022. It's been a difficult year/2 years since we've come through this pandemic. We're not out of the woods yet, but we are definitely all on the right path. What we'd like to do this year is to bring your attention to what are affectionately known as HBCUs, historically Black colleges and universities. Now, some of you, your kids are only in first, second, third, and such, and some of you, you have middle school kids in that 7th and 8th grade. And before you know it, they're going to be looking at where they'll continue their next level of education as a potential college career. Well, we don't want you to overlook so many of these great universities. HBCUs have played a vital role in the success of many Americans in this country and around the world. Two of the universities we'll feature today are, one is Howard University right here on the East Coast in Washington, D.C. The other is Hampton University just down the road from there in the great state of Virginia. These schools have produced thousands of effective and very successful graduates. Howard University, its greatest, or one of its greatest alumni, is our current vice president and the first African American female vice president altogether of these United States, and that's Kamala Harris. Now, you're going to see a full spotlight on Hampton University, which has given so many great things to our culture and our heritage, but I'm not going to tell you all about them. I'll let you find out for yourself. And then, of course, there's also the Divine Nine. Now, some of you don't know what that is, but some of you do. It is the fraternities and the sororities that you find typically at these universities. They're not your average fraternity and sorority. There's a unique brotherhood and sisterhood that lasts a lifetime, and they are affectionately known as the Divine Nine. There's a special spotlight for them as well. It's a different type of atmosphere. It's a different type of culture and educational experience, but it is very valuable. And I don't want anyone, we don't want anyone to overlook the possibilities and the opportunities that could be right there in front of you, but you didn't take a look. So here's what we're going to do. Let's take a quick look at some of what makes these schools exceptional and some of the history behind Hampton University.
Hello, my name is Judith Malvo Ellaby, and I'm here to talk to you today about my alma mater, Hampton University. Hampton Normal and Agricultural Institute was founded in April of 1868 in Hampton, Virginia. It sits at the mouth of the Chesapeake Bay. Hampton was originally founded by General Samuel Chapman Armstrong to educate freed slaves. Armstrong had one major purpose that was clear for the university: to train selected Negro youth who should go out and teach and lead their people first by example, by getting land and homes, to give them not a dollar that they could earn for themselves, but to teach for respect for labor, to replace stupid drudgery with skilled hands, and in this way to build up an industrial system for the sake not only of self-support and intelligent labor, but also for the sake of character. One of our earliest alumni for Hampton was Booker T. Washington. He, after graduating from Hampton Institute, went to Tuskegee, Alabama, where he founded Tuskegee Institute, which is why Tuskegee and Hampton are sister schools. But Booker T. Washington is not the only illustrious alumnus of Hampton University. We have many others. Did you know that comedian and actress Wanda Sykes is a graduate of Hampton University? She is. Also, Rashida Jones, the new president of MSNBC, graduated from Hampton University. DJ Envy, who's a syndicated radio host with the Breakfast Club, is also a graduate of Hampton University. And Academy Award-winning costume designer Ruth Carter is a graduate of Hampton University. You may not know her, but you've probably seen her work. She won an Academy Award for the costume designs in the movie Black Panther. More than 150 years after its founding, Hampton University continues to strive, and its students and alumni continue to let their lives do the singing by living out the purpose outlined by General Armstrong, contributing in every kind of area in the community, from nursing to pharmacy, architecture, journalism, and engineering. That's why my alma mater, Hampton University, is a part of Black history, which is a significant part of American history.
Basquiat was an artist from the 80s whose artwork was very underrated, and now today his artwork is worth millions of dollars.
Basquiat achieved his breakthrough in the early 1980s. The learning tree students were inspired by the artwork of Basquiat.
Temptations, it's knocking on your door and you're waiting on me, baby, on me. Won't you hold me close, baby? I'll go wherever you go, even if it means.
Finally, Black History Month has come back to the Learning Tree. What's up? My name is Mr. H. I'm the gym teacher here. I want to give the spotlight to my great aunt Nancy Cologne Lieutenant, who is now turning 101 this year. But she was the first Black nurse in the Army, and she was one of the pioneers to help the Tuskegee Airmen, take their part, helping them with their wounds, healing them up, doing all that good stuff, sprinkling little Black girl magic. Still back then, through all the inequality she had to overcome and all that stuff. I'll send you guys an article. She's just like the most accomplished nurse ever. A little biased here anyway, but number one thing you can learn from her is her mindset, her perseverance mindset. She overcame numerous obstacles, and so will you. As you go on into life and all that, just remember, don't quit. She did it, so can you. So keep that attitude, never quit. See you at the top.
To get up out my house, I had to leave, I'm gone, yeah. Had to go out on my own, I had to show I'm gone, yeah. Had to pay for all of this, I had to take a loan, but how it's homecoming made me feel I came home. Parties turning up indoors, and the laundry room. Homecoming cookout like a family reunion. Tuskegee football games, them like that stay poppin'. Forget the game, ain't nobody watching. Southern Grambling Bayou classic band stay rockin'. Dance line grooving to the music, moving, choppin'. Don't you wanna go to a place in your life where everyone around you look just like you? Stars around, shining bright, surrounded by black, like you on space flight. See, you don't need a spaceship to go to a different world. It feels like home, but this is a different world where your skin fits in, and everyone is different. You don't have to fit a type, you don't have to be a token. You're not defined by preconceived notion. Love your life, drink your potion. You can be who you wanna be in this place, safe from the hierarchy of race. Black folks from around the world in one location, vacation to Winston-Salem and Prairie View, Langston, Dillard and TSU, Wiley College and VSU, Lane and Cheney and FAMU. Hey, Carolina, Talladega, Tougaloo and Alabama State, Jackson and Delaware State, North Carolina, A&T, Bethune-Cookman, learn to teach, Wilberforce plus 86 more. Me, Diddy, Oprah, we're chilling on a yacht. They say Black College helped them get the money that they got. They said, I had the time of my life at a HBC. I love my H from my B, my B and from my C. I love my HBC. I do. I love my HBC. I do. Blacker the college, the sweeter the knowledge. The blacker the college, the sweeter the knowledge. HBC.